Let me start with something that might surprise you. Intelligence isn't about how much you know, it's about how you think. And some everyday behaviors that seem completely normal, they're actually red flags that psychologists have linked to lower cognitive functioning. But here's the thing, we all do some of these sometimes. The question is, do they define your pattern of thinking? Ever notice how some people form rock-solid opinions in seconds? They hear one headline, see one post, and suddenly they're experts with unshakable convictions. Psychologists call this cognitive rigidity. Higher intelligence correlates with comfort in uncertainty, the ability to say, "I don't know yet," or "I need more information." Lower IQ individuals tend to crave immediate answers, even if those answers are wrong. It's not stubbornness, it's that their brain struggles with the cognitive load of holding multiple possibilities at once. So they grab the first explanation and hold tight. You're either with me or against me. That movie was either amazing or terrible. Notice the pattern? No middle ground, no nuance, no gray areas. This all-or-nothing thinking is a hallmark of lower cognitive flexibility. Intelligence thrives in complexity. Smarter individuals understand that most things exist on a spectrum. They're comfortable with paradox, that someone can be both right and wrong, that a situation can be both good and bad. The brain that sees only extremes is a brain that's struggling to process nuance. Here's where it gets really relatable. We all know that person who just cannot see another point of view. Every conversation circles back to their experience, their opinion, their reality. It's not always narcissism, sometimes it's cognitive limitation. Perspective taking requires serious mental horsepower. You have to hold your own viewpoint, imagine someone else's completely different framework, and compare them simultaneously. Research shows this ability, called theory of mind, is directly linked to fluid intelligence. If someone consistently can't do it, it's often an intellectual capacity issue, not just selfishness. Sure, sometimes people interrupt because they're excited or rude, but chronic interrupters often have something else going on. They can't hold thoughts in working memory. Their brain can't maintain an idea while simultaneously processing what you're saying, so they blurt it out before they forget. Higher IQ individuals can listen, process, remember their thought, and wait for an appropriate moment to speak. It's a cognitive juggling act. If someone's always cutting you off mid-sentence, their working memory might be struggling. If someone consistently takes everything literally, if sarcasm flies over their head and they miss jokes that everyone else gets, it's often an intellectual marker. Understanding irony, sarcasm, and abstract humor requires several cognitive leaps simultaneously. Your brain has to process the literal meaning, recognize it doesn't match the context, infer the intended meaning, and understand the social cues, all in milliseconds. That's heavy cognitive lifting. People with lower IQs often struggle with this, which is why they prefer straightforward, concrete humor. This is huge. We all have beliefs we're attached to, but when shown clear, undeniable evidence that contradicts those beliefs, intelligent people adjust. They might not like it, but they can do it. Lower intelligence shows up as evidence-resistant thinking, not because they're stubborn, but because changing a belief requires dismantling existing mental frameworks and building new ones, a cognitively demanding task. It's mentally easier to reject the evidence than reconstruct your worldview. So, that's what happens.
Living completely in the moment sounds spiritual, right? But consistently failing to plan, never thinking more than a day ahead, always being surprised by predictable consequences, that's executive function struggling. Intelligence involves mentally simulating future scenarios, anticipating obstacles, and creating contingency plans. If someone never thinks past tomorrow, if they're perpetually caught off guard by foreseeable events, their brain may lack the processing power for complex, future-oriented thinking. Here's a subtle one: consistently leading with emotion over logic in situations that call for analysis, screaming at the customer service rep instead of calmly problem-solving, making major decisions based purely on how they feel in that moment. Don't get me wrong, emotions are valid and important, but higher intelligence includes emotional regulation and the ability to engage analytical thinking when appropriate. Constantly being hijacked by emotional impulses, unable to access rational thought, suggests lower cognitive control. Here's what you need to understand. None of these behaviors make someone a bad person. Intelligence is just one dimension of human value. Kindness, creativity, empathy, perseverance, these matter enormously and aren't captured by IQ. But recognizing these patterns in others and honestly in yourself gives you information. It helps you understand why some people struggle with complexity, why certain conversations go nowhere, why some individuals seem stuck in repetitive patterns. And if you recognize these behaviors in yourself, that awareness is already a sign of intelligence. The ability to self-reflect, to honestly evaluate your thinking patterns, that's metacognition, and it's a higher-order cognitive skill. Growth is always possible. Your brain is neuroplastic. You can develop better thinking habits regardless of where you start.